Welcome back to the Dozen Trivia Competition presented by Sliq Spirited Ice. It is a rematch of the semifinals of the Dozen Trivia Tournament between the Misfits, Reegs, Dante, and Hank, and Team Yak, Big Cat, Roan, and Che. The Misfits made a Cinderella run to the championship after bouncing the Yak, who lost in heartbreaking fashion. The two teams are back. Can the Yak pick themselves up after blunders knocked them out of the tournament? Or will the Misfits continue their run in this competition? It's the Misfits and it's the Yak, and it all starts right now. Welcome to the Dozen. It's the Dozen. It's tough to do that normal thing I said because now we have an intro, but it is a rematch and another debut. The debut of season 2 of a semifinal rematch from the tournament. A pretty crazy rematch, that is. The Misfits, the 7 seed that made it all the way to the championship. Dante, Reegs, Hank, back to take on the Yak for the second time. Big Cat, Roan, and Che. We'll get into all of the details and all of that, maybe some new attitudes this season, maybe mantras. But first, word from our sponsor. This match brought to you by Sliq. That's right, brand new. Get this, ready for this? You see it on the screen. Freezer Pop, alcohol-infused freezer pop, elevated flavors, great times with this. Different premium spirit offerings as well, including rum and agave vodka, 8% ABV, 100 calories, AVBA, 8% ABV. Jesus, Jeff. 100 calories or less. Naturally flavored, Sliq Spirited Ice Pops. They taste great, and they're cool and refreshing. They're fantastic. They're like the perfect summer ice pop because, yeah, it's an ice pop, but also it's alcohol-infused. Convenient enough. Throw it in a cooler for barbecue, pool, beach, wherever you go. Get a box of 2 or 10 at your local Walmart or liquor store and load your freezer up. Once you get Sliq, you won't be in any other ice, but that's going to be the way to go. Sliq, SLIQ, spiritedice.com. Ad has been brought to you by 21 Holdings, LLC in West Chicago, Illinois. Must be 21 and up to purchase and consume. Please drink responsibly. Head to sliqspiritedice.com to learn more. A great summer treat. Sliq, SLIQ. All right, thank you to Sliq. Let's start off, though, with the Misfits. You'll notice the Misfits on the left side. Misfits beat Yak. Misfits will be going first tonight. You made it further in the tournament. There are no rankings yet, so that defaults to you.
Wait, did we? Did we make it far in the tournament?
Dante, I will tee it up with you. You are, I think, and this is not a disrespectful thing as I'm a Browns fan, you are the Baker Mayfield of this league, I think, right now. You have major chip on your shoulder energy, despite a pretty good season. You feel disrespected. I know you wanted to play last week, but I would argue it's a pretty great premier matchup you have here.
I mean, for a team that was arguably a botched rapid-fire round away from winning the championship, I feel
fuck San Marino.
Playing 3 weeks into season 2 is
two.
Whatever. We should have just waited a month.
You guys had a really tumultuous entrance into this league. You lost a member, then you didn't believe Hank was really a member of your team. You thought he might be a mole. Hank, rumors that you were maybe not, you were going to always return to the Misfits, but you may be a bit of a GM role, but you're in the chair, you're in the mic, and you're ready to play.
Yeah, I've been studying since the last game ended, since the championship ended. I'm ready for season 2.
Well, the disrespected Misfits made it to the championship, came close to taking the whole thing. They're back, season 2, other side, Yak. Tumultuous for a whole other reason. It was chaotic. It was a lot. It was wild. It was quite the response to your match against Smockin, and then you had gut-wrenching Reggie Bush moment that had you knocked out of the tournament. I know, Che, that was tough.
Bette Midler was more egregious, in my opinion.
Deacon Frost haunts me to this day.
Deacon
Love
Frost.
Deacon. Shout out Deacon Frost.
Yeah, the biggest flub we've ever seen in this competition. Big Cat, the attitude has changed, though. It's not an agent of chaos. I think it's – you said you're locked in this morning a different way? There it is. It says it all.
I just wanted to make sure it's my turn. I'm happy to be here. Ron and I have heard people loud and clear. This is a version of Jeopardy, It's actually not even Jeopardy. It's script spelling bee. So we will follow all the rules. You'll get no jokes, nothing.
The good boys of trivia. We're the good boys of trivia.
I think it's just because we humbled them in the playoffs last year.
Yes.
Maybe I tweeted about Roan Agent of Chaos, and this morning he said, "No, I'm not that anymore. I don't."
No, we're not. You listen. It's the old Deadspin. Remember when they said Barstool ruined everything, Trump ruined everything? The Yak ruined everything with the dozen trivia. So
you guys are neutered now?
No, we're not neutered. We just don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it for us to have fun and do fun shit with our friends. So
this is mental warfare.
Rules.
This is mental warfare. I can't handle it.
I actually don't think it is.
We can't win. We can see this is unfair, Ron. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
We're the good boys of trivia. We just want to be good boys.
Please mute our mics now until we're called.
So everyone here hates Jeff pretty much?
No,
no,
that wasn't. I will say I actually came to the Yak's defense, and I learned something. The Twitter world really hates the Yak. Anyone in person I meet about the Dozen, they love the Yak. The Twitter Dozen fans, not yet. They're the heels. As Brandon said, this is the heels. Khan's not a heel for being a cheater, he said. He said he thinks the Yak are the heels. So we'll see. Brandon also might be the heel as well, but that's a whole different story.
You have to be good to be a heel, so.
At some point, you have to wake up and realize it's not worth getting yelled at by a bunch of dorks online with 6 followers. So we're going to be the choir boys, right, Ron?
Wow.
New rules. Cinderella versus the Yak. Though is it Cinderella this season? Probably going to be high ranked this season. Misfits, Yak. No double niche round. The niche category is different. Round 6 is the niche round. You gave your opponent 3 different niche categories. They picked your niche category for you. We have a first in that already, despite this being the 3rd week. We'll talk about that in round 6. That round is automatically worth 2. So keep that in mind. You're going to want to double a non-niche round. Keep that in mind. You have a double up. A double dip, meaning you can answer a question twice, and a phone or call a friend. That's it. Misfits, you're up first every round. Yak, you're up second. Let us begin match 3 of season 2, match 120 overall, rematch of semifinals.
Cat has a question before we start.
Yes.
Me?
Yep.
Are dogs allowed?
Dogs are more than allowed. Yes.
All right. Fine.
Dogs are welcomed, actually. Yes. Here we go.
The good boys.
Misfits, first category is Major League Baseball. Does anyone want to double?
Nope.
That's a no. 35 seconds on the clock. Here is your first question. Pete Alonso became the first player to win their 2nd home run derby title since this player did in 2013 and 2014. Pete Alonso just became the first player to win their 2nd home run derby title since this player did in 2013, 2014.
I'm pretty sure it's Yo Cespedes.
Not Abreu?
No, I think it's Cespedes because didn't he win in Citi Field?
And that was what year? 13?
It was one of those two. It would have been 21. It would have been 13 because it's an odd year.
Yeah, all right.
Yo knows, yeah. Yo knows.
Yoenis Cespedes, final answer?
Final answer, Yoenis Cespedes. That is correct. Also a very quiet dinger, but that is correct. 1-0 Misfits. Other side, very similar type of question. Home run derby, 35 seconds on the clock. Prior to Cespedes, this player was the previous 2-time winner of the home run derby, winning in 2009 and 2012.
Didn't Bobby Abreu win it with the Phillies and Yankees?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
It ruined his swing.
Yeah.
Remember that year he hit like 2 home runs after?
Right.
Was that definitely 2009?
Was he on the Phillies World Series team?
I don't think so.
Was he on the Yankees World Series team?
Gonna have 10 seconds.
Other answers, I was thinking of like Prince Fielder or some shit like that. I don't know. Go with Abreu. But they might have honeypotted us into Abreu. They might have tricked us.
4.
Steven, you're the captain.
Yeah, Bobby Abreu.
Is it Jay Hammy?
Oh, that's a good call.
I don't know. I'm not positive on the years though.
I don't know.
And I don't know if he won 2, right? I don't know.
Was it Fielder? Did he win twice?
I mean, that's kind of our strategy with Roan. I'm down to go with it.
With who? Hamilton or Fielder?
1, Reeves.
We'll say Fielder.
That is
Let's
correct.
go.
2-0.
Thank you, Roan. Thank you, good boy.
Fuck.
Poor Roan.
Let's go to stopwatch.
Oh my God.
I count that for you, Roan. Maybe Roan should be our captain.
No, Steven, you could be captain, Steven.
All right, next category, celebrity mashup. Celebrity mashup.
Awesome.
This is for the Misfits, up 2-0. 2-0. Name the 2 celebrities in this photo, and I will make it larger. 2 celebrities.
Yikes.
I know one. I know the outside.
It's Willem Dafoe's on the inside.
And Daniel Radcliffe, I think, right? Harry Potter. Maybe not.
Yeah. My guess was Jack Mac, so that's better than mine.
Yeah. All right. Willem Dafoe and
Daniel Radcliffe, final answer.
That is correct. Willem
Atta boy,
Dafoe and
Hank.
Daniel Radcliffe. 3 points off the top.
Dammer. Hank, is that your first right answer?
This season, fuck you, yeah.
Dang. The Hank cage still continues. Other side. Yak. 3-0. Early,
2
though.
questions.
Here you go. Name the 2 in this photo.
I know who it's. Gene Hackman and Macaulay Culkin.
Mm-hmm. Good one, Roan.
Is that a final, Che?
Yeah.
Yak on the board. That's Gene Hackman and
Way to go,
Macaulay
Ron.
Culkin.
Way to go, Roan.
Nice.
You pulled out Macaulay real quick there as well.
Hell yes.
First one was a far more horrifying mashup, by the way. I just want to note that.
Yeah, it was
That was a terrifying picture of Macaulay
Yeah,
Culkin.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
NBA is the next category. Misfits, Yak. Anyone want to double up?
No.
That's a no. 35 seconds on the clock. It'll begin after I start reading after I finish the question. On the Warriors from 2013 to 2016, this forward/center off the bench took the final missed shot for the team in their Game 7 loss to the Cavs in 2016.
You know that
I would guess. I'm trying to think if he played there for 3 years.
he did. Journeyman. I can't think of his fucking name.
I got it though. Don't worry.
David West.
No, he got
That's what I'm
blocked.
thinking of.
Who
Who?
did LeBron block?
That's Iguodala. He was there longer than that. He's also not a forward center. David West is technically both.
All right.
Yeah.
David West, final answer.
Other side, 15 seconds.
I was gonna say Maurice Spates.
David West was only there for a year, I think. Ring chasing. Yeah, I like that.
I think
Who do you
it's a big, heavy guy.
Oh, sweet.
Wears like number 30-ish.
5.
You're just saying
Four.
no space.
Che, 3. Che.
Most Spates.
Maurice Spates, 3-2. Shout out to him for missing that
There
shot.
you go, Roan.
It didn't matter. They were down by 4.
Yeah, Roan.
3-2, other side. This is to tie it up. On the Spurs from 2012 to 2016, this forward/center was inserted into the starting lineup for Game 3 through 5, leading them in assists twice. Spurs. This was the year they. Excuse me. This will say it on the actual show. The year they beat the Heat 4-1. LeBron's last year in Miami.
So my initial thoughts would be either Matt Bonner or Tiago Splitter. I think it's Tiago Splitter.
I agree.
Tiago Splitter was my answer as well.
Yep.
What's wrong with that?
What's your final answer, Che?
Yeah, Tiago Splitter.
Incorrect. Not Splitter.
I think
Other
it's
side.
Boris Diaw. Dante, Hank, you guys got anything?
I have no clue. It's all you. Go with it.
All right, Boris Diaw, final answer.
You said final, very funny, but
Yeah,
that
I
is
did.
correct. 4-2, Misfits. Missed questions yet. Next category. How about music? A little bit of music.
That was my bad.
Wow. 4-4. Next category is going to be college basketball. College basketball.
Should we? All right, we'll double.
You're going to double. Okay. Misfits will double. Yak, you have all your lifelines as well. Misfits, you also have your 2 other lifelines as well after this. This were 2 points for the Misfits and the Misfits only. You're going to see a player. You're going to tell me the school that they played for. School that they played for. What college did I attend for 2 seasons after a transfer in 2007?
Can you?
Yeah, thanks.
After a transfer in 2007, so he played for 2 seasons, so 07, 08, 08, 09. Is that? I don't know. I don't know if that's him.
Is it? I don't know why. Providence?
I was thinking somewhere completely different.
I mean, it's your call.
Kansas State final answer
That is correct. That's
Nice
Denny Clemente.
fucking
You got
call.
that correct.
from Miami. Yeah.
Denny Clemente.
I just saw the black shirts in the background. That was wild.
I hate those questions. I'm so bad with faces.
Other side. It's 5-4 to tie it back up at 5 apiece.
No,
we doubled it.
That's right. It was doubled 6-4 to make it 6-5. You have 2 lifelines left, Misfits. Wow, I called you Misfits. Yikes.
Whoa. This is mental warfare again.
No, it's not. Trust me. I stood next to a 6'3", one of the hottest guys in the world that I know what it's like. Other side, here we go. Yeah, same exact thing, worth 1 point. What college did I attend from the years 2001 to
Georgia Tech.
2005?
Georgia Tech.
Sure.
Final answer, Che, or
We're good on that?
Yeah.
I have no idea who this is. Okay, Georgia Tech.
that is Luke Schenscher. That's correct. 6-5.
There you go, Ron.
That's ripped. I don't think has there been a missed question yet? I don't think there has been. Here we go. Other side. The niche round. Let's talk about the niche round. This played out quite interestingly today. This is worth 2 points automatically. Misfits. We'll talk about the ones you offered up first. You offered up Barstool history. You offered up Kentucky basketball. And the third one was EDM music. I was hoping for the last one. However, the Yak selected Barstool history. Barstool, this is worth 2 points. Barstool history, they can steal it as well. This is 35 seconds for you once I read the question. Up 6-5, high scoring affair. According to Marty Mush, what actor taught him on a show set how to properly peel a banana? What actor taught Marty Mush how to properly peel a banana?
I think I know it.
Go ahead, Hank.
Kevin Spacey, final answer.
Is that your final answer, Reegs?
I trust him.
Yikes.
That is correct. 8-5. 8-5
I need the backstory on that.
It's 8-5.
Wasn't it when he was like House
of Cards.
bodyguard? Yeah.
That feels
Secret
We
Service.
had a bar on the
It
cave.
feels very dirty. Yeah.
ominous.
Yeah, I mean, it's a story he told, though. So
Right when I said it, I got scared. I was like, maybe they didn't pick that. I was like,
here we go. Yak to make it 8-7. You have all your lifelines remaining. You offered up first top 10 NFL draft picks. You also offered up, what was the second one?
Battle rap.
All right.
Battle rap. And then the third one was Barstool history. They picked Barstool history. So it's a double Barstool history round here. Here's your question, 35 seconds. What was the name of the maid in the infamous Nate and Smitty video filmed in a Las Vegas hotel? What did Nate say the maid's name was?
Should I call Smitty?
Oh, yeah.
Should I call Nate?
Glenda?
Oh, I think that's right.
Yep. Let's not waste the lifeline. It's Glenda.
Do we want to double check this?
No. It's Glenda.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's right.
Che, is that Che, your final answer guy?
You guys should call.
Are we good on that?
Yes.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Glenda, final answer.
It was Glenda, 8-7. Final answer. Ron, was that a more you didn't want to reveal if you knew that immediately or not? Or
I didn't even think about it. I just wanted to call right away. What a pull by Big Cat. Just a good boy.
Great pull.
You can see my brain find it. You can go back and find the figure it out because that's an all-time video.
It is 8-7. The Misfits, you used your double up very successfully, might I add. You have your double dip and your call a friend. Yak, you have everything. Bonus round time.
Time to make the donut. Time to make the donut.
And it's shaking big time.
Bonus round theme is NASCAR. Look at that.
What are we doing here?
The collective groan was the most expected thing. Misfits, you all have 10 seconds. Reeves, you got to be very on point. Got to be very on point here. I will buzz. If you get it in as the buzzer is happening, I'll accept the answer. I want to say that because we do have a bit of a delay here, so just keep that in mind. If you say it as the buzzer's happening, we'll accept it. Che, last thing you say at the end of 10 seconds is your team's guess as well.
Okay.
Here's the question. I'm going to read it, and then 10 seconds are going to go on the clock for the Misfits. Name the last 25 different NASCAR Cup Series champions. Timer starts now.
Martin Truex Jr.
what Hank said.
Kyle Busch.
Yep, Kyle Busch.
Denny Hamlin.
Riggs, is that what you're going with?
Yeah, sorry, Denny Hamlin. Yeah.
What?
Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott.
Okay, Jeff Gordon. Final answer.
Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson.
Okay, yep.
Won like half of them.
Hank, do you have another one?
I mean, Dale Jr.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go with. Dale Jr.
Fuck.
The guy who killed the guy.
This is for the win.
Stewart.
5.
Tony Stewart.
Shay.
Tony Stewart.
Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart.
That is correct, and that is 2 points, 9-8.
My bad, guys.
I mean, I had Dale Jr. as my guess, and I'm shocked that Denny Hamlin was the other one.
You show the
Yeah,
rest.
obviously the father was rest in peace to Dale Sr. Also on that list.
Oh, my God. What the fuck?
Look how far back
Didn't
this
he
list goes.
die like
Richard
100
Petty.
years ago?
Yeah, I mean, he died when I was like 12. Like 12 years old, 13 years old.
Dante, do you remember like in like 2014 when you won like probably $100,000 betting NASCAR?
I don't know. It definitely wasn't that much, but
It was a lot.
yeah, I had a buddy who knew his shit. I should have. Too bad I couldn't phone a friend on this round.
Yeah.
Would have smoked it.
That sounded, the way you were just telling it sounded borderline shady. Like you just knew the results of the race. Like you went back in time.
It was. I remember it because I'm pretty sure Dante like bought like a house and a car because of NASCAR.
Because of NASCAR.
That list is very old, by the way. The fact that Richard Petty is not even the last one on there. 9-8. Misfits, you have your double up and you have your call a friend. Yak, you have all 3 lifelines. The next category is college football. College football. This is for the Misfits. 35 seconds
You
will
want
be
a
on the
double
clock.
or anything or no? Right?
Does anyone want a double?
Who's the lifelines available tonight or not available?
You can't lifeline on a double, right?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, you wouldn't. If you double, you would not be able to call anybody. There's a couple people. I think it's really just. I think Coley is the one person you can't call to. Though I don't think Coley would answer for anybody at this point.
Okay.
So
All right.
We don't have to double. I don't.
here we go. 35 seconds, Misfits, when I'm done reading the question. This Oklahoma player in 2001 remains the only true safety to win the Bronco Nagurski Trophy for nation's top defensive player.
Do we have someone to call?
I got it.
I mean,
What round is this, Jeff?
Call Steven.
I could,
Sorry, say it again.
I'm notorious for
round
not
is
picking
this?
up the phone.
Round 7.
I could call Jack Mac. I don't know if he knows that far back though.
That's what I was thinking too.
10 seconds.
Brandon Walker. I don't know if he'll answer. I don't know if he'll
Will he
answer for
answer?
me.
Call him.
All right, I guess we'll call phone a friend. I mean, honestly, I would be shocked if Brandon answers his call.
Please don't pick up Brandon. I got this one.
Remember, Brandon has never beaten the Yak in trivia.
That was mean, Jeff.
It's
I'm gonna flag that right now, saying that was a mean comment.
Jeff is the bad boy of trivia.
It's not nice.
Brandon definitely knows this.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, we're just doing some trivia. I got a quick question for you if you got a second.
Go ahead.
This Oklahoma player in 2001 remains the only true safety to win the Bronco Nagurski Trophy for nation's top defensive player.
Roy Williams.
Roy Williams. Final answer, please.
that is correct.
Thank you,
9-9.
Brandon.
Wow.
Enjoy. Yep, he's gone. Whew.
Because that's
Who's
the
eating?
internal. The competitor in him says no. I don't want to be giving a team that is probably going to be ranked ahead of me an answer, but
We're both going to be right.
never
there.
beat-
Both are going to be
Yeah.
ranked ahead, though.
he's never beaten the Yak, and he does like to show that he knows stuff. So, good
Hey,
call.
good job on that. Phone a friend.
Thank you.
Interesting.
It won't show up on the stat sheet, but we know.
That's a
That was
hang
all.
point. Yep.
Here we go. Other side, Yak to regain the lead. This is worth 1 point. 2 Texas players have won the Bronco Nagurski Trophy. Brian Arakpo in 2008 and this linebacker in 2004.
I believe it's going to be Derek Johnson.
Yes.
Are you guys good with that? He was a first
Yes.
round pick, went to the Chiefs, had a really nice career.
Stop with the extra stats. Just
Could it have, I'm trying to think. We should use our time. Could it have been anyone else? That was just the first thought that popped into my head.
I'm just laughing because this is what you get when Ron and I play it straight. You get a lot of Stephen Shay.
Okay, we should
5,
maximize our time, but okay.
4.
Yeah, Derek Johnson.
Okay, that's correct. 10 to 9.
Way to go, Che.
Way to go. Way to go. Next category is round 8. Round 8 is movies. Movies. There's going to be does anyone want to I guess the Yak, you can only one who can double. Do you want to double?
No, we can still double.
No, we doubled college basketball.
You doubled successfully already, yeah.
what are the rest of the categories?
Oh, I thought you meant double dip.
I can't tell you that.
How many
There's
rounds
definitely
are there?
No double.
All right, no double. Here we go. Next category. Like I said, movies. 65 seconds on the clock, Misfits. You're up first for 1 point and the tie. Name these 3 movies that were all released in 2001. Timer begins.
All right, we got Donnie Darko, Beautiful Mind, and what's the
Saving
last?
Silverman.
Yep.
Final answer.
Saving Silverman.
Yep.
Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko. Yep.
That is correct.
Good work,
10
boys.
to 10.
Good work.
Wildly underrated movie.
10 to 10. Which one?
Saving Silverman.
Yes,
Love
very
that movie.
Shout out Neil
Donnie,
Diamond.
Donnie Darko, amazing too. Those are great movies.
Other side.
If it were old Yak, I would say you like that ass to ass scene, Dante. But I'm not going to say it.
I think that's a different movie.
Is it not? Oh,
That is.
wait. What movie is that?
That's
Thinking
Requiem.
of
Yeah,
Requiem for a
Dream.
Round 8. Remember, Yak knows a lot about movies. We don't forget that from the Frank Etz matchup. Same thing. 1998, though. Here are your 3 movies. Name them. 65 seconds.
Freaky Friday in the middle. I don't know what the left is.
I know what the right is. Do we know what the left is?
No.
Wait, no, is that the Parent Trap in the middle?
Oh, you're right. You're
Parent
right.
Trap, Blade, and what's the I don't know the outer space movie.
Should we call someone?
Is it like Galaxy Quest or some shit?
It's not Battlestar Galactica. It looks very family friendly. It looks like a family's going to space.
Should we try to FaceTime Ken Jack?
Yes. I mean,
right. Do you think he'll pick up?
Yes.
Okay, I'm doing it, Jeff.
All right. Big Cat is going to use their phone a friend.
is that Matthew Perry in that? No.
Beth Midler.
Beth.
The big chested woman.
Should I have called and not FaceTimed?
No, FaceTime because then they know.
He's not going to pick up.
Fuck.
Fuck Ken Jack. Fucking always hated him.
Damn it.
So it's
All
Parent Trap, Blade, and should we just go with Galaxy Quest? I don't know what even Galaxy.
Sure. Can I just say that movie looks like it fucking sucks?
How is that little kid going to space?
Is that your Che? What's your answers?
Yes, what they said. Galaxy Quest, Parent Trap, Blade.
Do you guys have any idea on the one on the left?
I don't think it's. I think Blade 2.
Okay, but we still need the left.
Starship Troopers.
Yeah, Starship Troopers, Parent Trap.
And
I
Blade.
don't think that's that big of a scumbag that he would do Blade 2 and not regular Blade.
So what'd you say? Starship Troopers,
Yes.
Parent Trap, Blade. Final answer.
Final answer. Incorrect. It is Blade. I would not do Blade 2. That'd be pretty fucked. That is not Matthew Perry, Che. That's Matt LeBlanc in Lost in Space. Lost in Space with Matt LeBlanc.
Never
Wrong
heard of it.
Friends character. 10 to 10. Massive scores for round 8. All lifelines. Excuse me. 2 lifelines for Yak. You have the double up and the double dip. Misfits, you still have the double dip and the. Wait, no. Did you already call?
Yeah, we called Brandon.
You did call Brandon very successfully. So you do have your double dip left. Round 9. The National Football League.
Should we double?
Do it. Double.
Double.
The Yak's going to double. Misfits, this is worth 1 point. Round 9, 10 to 10. In the season of Hard Knocks with the Baltimore Ravens in 2001, there was a QB competition between Randall Cunningham and who else? Highly featured
after they won the Super Bowl. Did he leave after that year, though? Is it Trent? Because Trent Dilfer won the Super Bowl in 2000 with him.
Yeah, that was my. I mean, that's only.
It's not someone like Brock Bowler, Berline.
All these questions are so old.
I mean, it's Dilfer. It's Dilfer, right? Did he leave after that?
Gonna need a guess in.
All right. Trent Dilfer, final answer.
My guess was, do you know what it is, Steve? My guess was Chris Chandler. I don't know if that's right, but or also Cordell Stewart, maybe. But who are you going to say?
It's either Elvis Gerback or Kyle Bowler. I think it's Kyle
Bowler. I thought he got drafted later than 2001.
Need an answer
I like
in.
Elvis Gerback.
Go with Gerback.
Okay, Elvis Gerback.
That is correct, Elvis Gerback. The Yak has an 11-10 lead. This is where 2 points
Where
for
did Dilfer go after that?
I don't know.
Dilfer went. Dilfer.
He couldn't have not been. He couldn't have been out of the league if he just won the Super Bowl.
I think he
Right,
went to
because he didn't
Tampa.
just straight up.
Tampa,
apply,
yeah,
right?
Tampa Bay sounds right.
No, Tampa drafted him.
Seattle. That's right.
Seattle.
Seattle. Yeah, for a 3-point lead. Nope. Big Cat. Go ahead.
Nope. Sorry.
What if that was the funniest thing of all time you're about to say?
Nope. No.
35 seconds on the clock for a 3-point lead here in round 9. In the second season of Hard Knocks with the Cowboys in 2002, there was a QB competition between Chad Hutchison and who else?
Is it Quincy Carter?
That's the first name that I thought of, but I feel like that might be a little bit early for him.
I don't think it is, though. I think that Kyle Bowler was later, and I think that Quincy Carter was early on, but keep spitballing. Who else are you thinking?
Wasn't there a Jonathan? No. Fuck. What was his name?
Rob Johnson?
No.
No. He was in Tampa that year.
I mean, Quincy Carter was a second-round pick. He would have been.
So Chad Hutchinson didn't start, so it would have to be
Che.
the starter. So
Quinn was there
5 Che, 4 Che.
Carter, lock it in. 2 points for us.
That is correct. 13-10. Yak is approaching a lot of. Actually, both teams are approaching a shitload of points. 13-10. A lot of time left. Lifeline remaining for the Yak is the double dip. Lifeline remaining for the Misfits is the double dip. 3 categories left. The next category is going to be supermarket sweep. You will see a thing of food. The brand name is gone. You got to tell me the brand name. This is for the Misfits. What is the name of this snack brand?
God damn it. I know them. They're so good.
What's it start with? Anything?
They're soft.
10 seconds.
I don't know.
I want to say it's Auntie something.
Auntie Anne's.
No.
Auntie
5,
Annie's.
4, 3.
Auntie Smith's final answer.
Dates, you fucking idiots. Those are some of the best cookies in the world.
Are they?
And they're not soft. They're fucking
They're
crispy.
hard. They're brittle.
They're Tates.
They're very thin.
They're Tates.
Stephen Che?
Final answer.
Tates is correct.
I mean, those are some of the best cookies out there.
Fuck.
Facts.
Tates, 14-10. Other side, you can take a 5-point lead, and that means the victory if you get this.
Damn, what am I thinking of? What are the soft ones that come in like the crinkle bag?
Are you thinking of like Famous Amos or Chewy?
No, those are hard too.
The regular Pepperidge Farm taste? Like,
No, there's like an Annie something. They usually come in 2 packs. You get them like when we were in high school back in the day.
Oh, it has like a white and blue logo.
Tates is from New York because I know that they're like in every bodega.
Every deli,
I've been on them for like the last 3 or 4 years.
next category, next question is for the win if you get it. If you miss it, Misfits, you're alive whether you get the steal or not. For the win, name this snack brand.
I got it.
Yeah.
Pop Corners. There's Pop Chips. Those are the triangles. Those are Pop Corners.
Aren't they an advertiser, Steven? That shouldn't even count.
They're actually not.
Oh.
We just have them in the kitchen.
Your final answer, Che?
Yes.
That is the win. The Yak clinches it up 15-10, sweeps the supermarket sweep round, but there's 2 categories left. It doesn't matter for points. Also, Misfits, you scored a shitload of points, so run that score up. Round 11 is going to be television. Round 11's television. Yak, you are in the zone for a potential record. Keep that in mind.
Let's go.
All-time record is 17 points, not counting the Rico Bosco game against Doug Gottlieb. 35 seconds. Mike Epps starred in a spinoff of this 1989 John Candy family comedy movie that only lasted 1 season and 8 episodes in 2016.
So, I mean, John Candy was what? Uncle Buck?
Great Outdoors, Uncle
Planes,
Buck.
Little Giants.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It has to be Uncle Buck, right? That would make sense.
Oh, yeah, go Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck, final answer.
That is correct. Uncle Buck. I'm sure everyone here watched that show. Other side, very similar. Clive Standen starred in a spinoff of this Liam Neeson action thriller trilogy that debuted in 2008 and lasted 2 full seasons on NBC.
I don't even know who Clive Standen is.
Taken? I don't know. Taken was his Liam Neeson trilogy. I don't think that they made 3 movies of Schindler's List, so let's go with Taken.
Sure, Taken. Final answer.
16-11, last category, NHL. Yak, you can tie a record if you get yours. Misfit, if you missed, you give them a chance to set the record. NHL, 65 seconds. What Eastern Conference teams do these 3 NHL captains play for? Jack Eichel, Shea Weber, and Anders Lee.
Buffalo.
Montreal or Nashville? Montreal, right?
Buffalo is Eichel.
Yeah, Shea Weber, Montreal. Anders Lee, the Islanders.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess we'll go with that. Buffalo, Montreal, Islanders.
That is correct. Yak, you can't set a record. 12 points at least for the Misfits. Massive one. Very rare to see that in a loss. Other side to tie a record of 17. What Western Conference teams do these 3 NHL captains play for currently? Jamie Benn, Mark Stone, and Logan Couture.
Sharks and Stars on the end. I don't know who Mark Stone plays for.
Is there a double dip that you could
do
try?
have your double dip. You're trying to tie the record.
Do you have any idea, though?
No. I've never heard of that man.
Detroit is technically in the West,
Sorry
right?
to that man.
No, they're not. They're in the East.
They used to be?
Yeah, they used to be.
Shout out to me.
Let's just double dip and guess 2 random teams.
All right, so Stars and Sharks and Kings.
10 seconds for a second guess.
Stars and Sharks and anyone want to throw one out there? Canucks?
Sure.
Tie the record. Incorrect. Other side for some points.
I think Colorado.
All right, Sharks, Stars, and Avalanche.
Mark Stone of the Vegas Golden Knights, 16-12 final. You owned the record before, by the way, Yak. What a fucking match. Jesus Christ. 16-12. Huge scoring opportunities there. Reegs, thoughts, debrief?
We got to get used to not being in person. I think we missed the Hank chemistry in person. So, it's game 1.
Hank was pretty solid too, though, right?
Right.
Like
Hank showed everyone with the Hank Snell talk that's false.
He said
Get your Dante analytics out of here.
He said he's been studying since we got bumped, and it's obvious he has.
Hates the thing is, Roan, when I used to live in Brooklyn, I would see that all the time, but I haven't lived there in a long time. I got paralyzed at that question. It was brutal.
Dante
and NASCAR. Fucking NASCAR.
Outside of the dozen, Dante, we're pretty good friends. In the dozen universe, I think we're enemies, I guess, now. Where do you stand now? What do you thoughts?
I was contemplating going into the season. I thought we needed a name change because I don't think we're the Misfits anymore, but you gave us reason to keep the name. So
okay, I like that.
Continue to be disrespected.
You scored 12 points, so
in a loss. I know it's. I mean, we're still going to nail.
It's only the 3rd time in the history of the show somebody scored 12 points and lost. Che, great job. I think that's redemption for Reggie Bush. Roan as well. Big Cat, I'll let you have final word for the Yak. You get speaking privileges here.
I think it was a classic Yak performance. We all chipped in at various times. It shows the strength of our team. And like we always do, we followed all the rules. We only talked when we were supposed to talk. That's just the Yak through and through. Like if you look up the Yak trivia team in a textbook, it was this performance.
Che, what will it take to redeem yourself from Reggie Bush?
I'm more mad about Bette Midler, to be honest. I mean, I'm a Seinfeld guy, so. But
what did you say about Bette Midler again? Can it be the last thing we say on this episode here? Actually, hold on. Before you say that, the next match is going to be Gen XYZ, Jake Marsh, Large, and Vibs. They had a big run against the experts, Brandon, PFT, and Fran. They're 1-0 this season. Che, let's end it. Thank you to Sliq for sponsoring. What did you say about Bette Midler?
I mean, she was the older, large-breasted comedian. I mean, that's what she is.
That's how everyone knows Bette Midler. Thank you. Good night. We'll talk to you next time.